What up, y'all? Happy almost Thanksgiving, YouTube folks. Today is my bench press, torso, upper body Windler 531 day. This is my heaviest set, which is 200 pounds on the bench press for as many reps as I possibly could get. I got 6, which for me feels good. I'm on 3,500 calories at the moment, which gives me a much better fighting chance at getting some significant reps up on sort of heavier exercises. I really need food to rep out with great strength. In fact, actually, to hit really certain weights at all, I need food to be there. And 3,500 is usually right where the sweet spot starts. I think I could probably do a little bit better if I went a little higher, but I've actually never tried more than 3,700. And said 3,700 was very good for me, but that was a while back, and I probably had less muscle, so now it probably costs more to perform. But today the actual weight was feeling pretty light, to be honest, and it has all week ever since I went up in calories. Because on Sunday I had a front squat workout, was 170 for as many reps as I could get, and I got 7. Although the 7th, the bar was sliding off, so I had to do some really creative upper back contractions to keep the bar from falling off. So maybe I had 6 reps that were clean, and then the one where I did the full range of motion with the bar wilding out on me. But yeah, that felt like a strong day for me, front squat wise. So I just feel like maybe this week is going to be a strong week, and then the next week when I do my 1+, which will be even heavier weights, I'm going to be on 3,600 calories. So there's a good chance that the strength is really going to be there. I've been kind of on a mini caloric deficit with a slow reverse diet up back into a bulk for like many weeks. So I haven't really I lean out a little bit a couple of times a year. So I haven't really been on the level of food I need to really progress. And despite that, I've been able to continue to go up in my numbers on Windler 531 without having to reset. So I feel like that is a major victory. And now with the food, I'm going to go a little heavier on the food as we're entering into the Christmassy time frame. So then I'll be able to really make some serious strength progress through that period. I was doing these incline dumbbell rows today. The weight and the combination of the weight, the shoes, and this particular bench was causing the bench to slide really bad. So I had to lighten the weight and then take my shoes off, and even that wasn't really working. I had to lighten the weight even further. Just to keep the bench from sliding out from underneath me is really, really annoying and distracting. Dealing with that thing. I even put a 45-pound plate down at the bottom. That didn't really do any good to prevent it. Sometimes as the dumbbells get heavier, the exercises you used to do start to become problematic for the equipment around you or just life in general. Like dumbbell exercises will be tricky like that on you. Like when you get really heavy on dumbbell pullovers, dumbbell overhead tricep extensions, even incline dumbbell press, as people start doing over 100 pounds in each hand, it starts to become like a super deadlift before you even somehow to get the weight up there, unless you have a couple of hugely swole friends that can actually get it up to that height for you and put it in your hand. But ultimately I dropped the weight down to 60, took my shoes off. I got these new Nike Skeet skateboard shoes that are really awesome for lifting, but they have a little bit of a slick area on the edge, so if I'm trying to balance my entire body on the toe, it just doesn't work out with them particular shoes, which is a downside. I probably should get real lifting shoes, but just haven't done that. But yeah, pretty much finished up here with a superset of tricep extensions and rear delt cable flies. The first set on the cable flies was probably too heavy, because these are really kind of an exercise where you want to contract the muscle carefully, because there's so many muscles back there. You could use the wrong one if you go too heavy. I mean, you'll still hit rear delts somewhere in there if you go too heavy, but it won't be as much of a, isolated contraction, which is sort of what this exercise is for. And this also helps with your, rotator cuff musculature, and just protects your shoulders. Like having a good rear shoulders when you do your overhead press is going to make you, safer at doing those. I don't really have shoulder problems ever, and I do a lot of rotator cuff and rear delt work, and I don't overdo the pressing motions at the shoulders. You know, if you really, the shoulders are really one of those things you got to baby, like the shoulders and the lower back when you're weight training. And some people, the knees, those are joints all that can really, you know, act up on people very easily. And the shoulders, unfortunately, are really unstable, and they're right in the middle of some of the most powerful activity the body can do, and they're kind of governed by some of the weakest muscles in the whole torso. So it's just a seriously tricky link. Yeah, see, I went a little absurd with these this time. Probably too much tension to do with that exercise ever. But, you know, sometimes you're doing it, and you got a certain number of reps in mind, and your personality maybe will not allow you, no matter how much better of an idea it is, not to hit that rep range, even if it's like becoming now the most Herculean, unbelievable task. So, anywho, that was today's well-fed workout. Like, comment, and subscribe, folks. Thank you much for your time. Peace.